Listen to
Every
Wisdom.
man must make a chair,
Episode 2.
and every man must sit on his chair, executing judgment in his house. Avoid talking to your women and children while you are standing. They will never respect you. Start learning how to sit and talk. The Bible says, and Jesus sat down and he began to teach them. When you call your children to come to you and they find you seated, don't tell them to sit down. Just keep quiet until it rings a bell that they cannot talk to you while they are looking on your head. There is more power in silence than in words. There is no woman who has been beaten by a man who is sitting down. Teach your women to sit down when they talk to you. Avoid conversations while you are standing and pointing at each other. It results in violence. When a man is seated, the woman cannot help but sit also. And when children find daddy sitting on a chair, mommy sitting on a smaller chair, and then you call a child, they have to sit on the floor. There is order here. Go to Cash Crusaders, go to pawn shops, go and look for a chair. A nice different chair that no children sit on. Nice chair and a small little table on the side. When you call for water, they must bring it here. When the results from school come, they must find you sitting here and say, now sit down, tell me, what did we do this term? Engage them meaningfully. The face of a man speaks to wisdom, developing the apertures of thinking, cleaning up the corridors of thought, collecting correct information as a man. Don't work with old notes on a new syllabus. You cannot be writing a Zulu examination and copying mathematics answers. Your life is unique, it's different. Don't copy anybody else. Try and be yourself. The fingerprint of identity. Africans are not Europeans. Africans are Africans. We cannot be going to GC and we are only good for traditional dances. Then after that, yes, Suganige, let's discuss the policies. And the one Mnyama, they've gone shopping in town. When you go to GC, sit down where issues are being discussed. Contribute to issues. You're not going on holiday. Use your mind. Develop your thoughts. Number 2, the face of a lion. Territory. Royalty. Mark your territory. A lion walks around the bush. Then after it has peed on a territory, then reproduction time. Urine for territory. Sperm for reproduction. Do not use sperm where you have not yet used urine. Mark your territory. Urine for territory. Sperm for reproduction. Every man therefore must understand that you take responsibility before reproduction. Lions tell us of royalty. Treat yourself like royalty. Have some territorial advantage. Have some things that you protect in life. That's the face of a lion. And not only once, 4 times around the throne. God has territory. Heaven is his house. Earth is his footstool. No, tell your kids. They must hear that. But no, I did not find you on the street. You good hello, eta. Who's it? Who's the timer? Who's the timer? Timer level fana. And some stupid little parents, oh, me and my son, we call each other on first name basis. Hey, I leave that for your own consumption. You and your son, first name basis. Hey, hi John, hi John, hi John, John my foot. You don't meet your children, you made them. They came out of you. Take responsibility and mark your territorial advantage. The face of an eagle. Vision. 3 kilometers in the air. An eagle can see a fish dancing in the water. And then measure. And calculate angles. How often is it coming up? How often is it going down? Then measure its speed from where it is to where the fish is. Then timing. Then hide your shadow so the fish can't see you coming. And by the time you come for the catch, you pick it up. Don't become a woman as a man. Don't allow yourself to be caught in a debate which you did not plan for. Give me an agenda. I'll go to my high place and then I'll sit around and I'll calculate my distance. By the time I come for the conversation, I know exactly what to say. Because many of us, if we don't prepare for those conversations, we are always caught off guard. And let me be frank with all of us as men, we are not good. Take your time. Calculate, measure your territory before you can go and do your catch. Finally, the face of an ox. There's a difference between an ox and a heifer or a steer, a young one, full of energy. Jongos. But when you have an ox on one line, home, 6 hours later, it's brown. You can see what the ox has been doing. And some of us who grew up in the farms know, you never put the steer on the right. Because he does not know how to follow the line. You always put the steer on the left. And the one inside the follow will drag it down. What am I talking about here teaching you agriculture? Many of us fail in life not because we don't have energy, we lack discipline. Consistency. You have never seen a mango tree running on the marketplace selling its oranges and its mangoes. A mango tree finds a place on the face of the earth where the seed sits and germinates and grows. The roots tap into the water system under the ground, develops its fruits. Those who want fruits will come here. Hear the preacher. Don't advertise your services. Increase your value, we will find you. Every African man, develop your vision and sight. Fly against the tide. See things from a distance. And finally, as an African man, develop attitudes of discipline.